Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros. Let's play Metaphor ReFantazio. It is August 20th, and we've got a letter and a package from Barden. Wish I could do more, but for now, this will have to do. Stay safe. Magla injection, yay! Always gonna say yes to more MP restoration items. All right, we've got the potion of blight. Now we just need to pour it onto that gigantic tree. Is this really gonna be enough to wither that huge thing? Difficult tasks are often more intimidating in expectation rather than execution. Let us see for ourselves just how vast this temple really is. Yes, only now does our search for the lamps truly begin. Okay, like everybody said, all we have to do is pour the potion on the tree and then head into the Dragon Temple. I hear a voice. Yeah, whatever. We do need to talk to you. Hi.
Pardon me.
You there. You're those outsiders who say you're going to save the princess, aren't you? Your timing couldn't be better. Can I ask you to find something for me? I need some stones for my grandchild's first fishing trip. Stones? What's good? That's gonna what's good? What goods? That's fuck. I'm dying. Okay, polar stones. We're just gonna ignore this. We need to find some stones, spare stones in our household. It's just that this time I offered them all up to the temple. Legend has it that the dragon god loves the stones after all, and knowing how troubled it's been lately, I felt like I had to do something. But I arrived to find the temple full of monsters. I turned back quickly, of course, and the stones scattered. Can't tell anyone on the island I lost the stones, especially not my family, so you're my only hope. Please? Yeah, I got it. So I'm guessing these stones are in the Dragon Temple. The bravery of the young. In total, I lost 3. I only need a single one to build a doll. But it'd be an enormous relief to have the others if you can find them. I'll gladly give you an additional reward for each. If I don't have the stones by the time my grandchild goes out fishing, there will be no point, so I need them by August 30th. I should mention, the stones shouldn't be that far in. After all, I didn't get far before I decided to run away. If that's the case, why don't we search the ground relatively close to the entrance? Okay, 11 days for the deadline. I'm assuming that's the deadline for the dungeon. I know where it is. It's in the Dragon Temple. Anyway, we can't just abandon someone who's in need like this. When we have time, let's go look for those stones. Oh, interesting. So the deadline is actually prior to the Dragon Temple deadline. Weird. So you've come from Brylehaven. I hear you offered up a Sanctress's head at an event called the Exhibition of the Brave. You care about that? In your view, the island no doubt feels isolated, but from my point of view, the Jedi are evil. So I often hear tales of the outside from people who travel back and forth between here and there. All sorts of good tidbits. Oh, here's a tasty rumor. Near Grand Trad, Goblins have been getting up to some nasty business. The army's at a loss, and so they've put up a bounty to whoever can take it. Scoundrel's Hollow is the place, I hear, though that's about as much as I know. I hear that on the mainland, there's buildings where you can pick up bounties, yeah.
Didn't expect that.
Bounty, huh? More useful information than I expected. If we have time, let's stop by a recruitment center in another city and check it out. We will do just that soon enough. However, I'm going to go ahead and do a variety of things before we actually get on with our business for today. The first is that I do need to buy some info from this informant. I think there's new stuff. Just kidding. I know I came and visited you earlier. Maybe I picked it up then. So today is as good as a day as ever to gear up, stock up on items and whatnot. I guess I can just warp at this point. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't think there are too many new healing items. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I'll go ahead and sell that. Appraise. Nothing needs appraised. And then I guess I can go... Where's the armory? I haven't gone to the armory yet. Okay! First time? First time? Yes, it's my first time going here. It's over here, up on this upper portion. I guess it is Idol's Day, so that's a great time to do your shopping. Okay, let's... Ooh, you also have dialogue. Have you ever thought about all the different varieties of weapons and armors across this country, and how they all got their names? What do you mean? The etymology behind the names of our many weapons and armor is not fully understood. Some even appear to be in a different language, one completely separate from the common tongue we all speak. Many have never given a second thought to it, but when you ask why, nobody seems to know either. I brought this up with the island's priest once. He had some insight on it and a theory. He believes the names of weapons and armor are remnants of an ancient language, lost to us, passed down in these words. The meaning of the words themselves may be hidden in the names of blades and mail. Isn't that fascinating? Well, what do you have? Oh, this is just, I get a discount. Chloe. Wow, that's actually a pretty good seeker weapon. I am going to put that on Will.I.am. This is for warrior, increases damage against plant type monster. I mean, well, I should at least give something to Junah. I feel like she's just using her default gear. Increases strength of synthesis skills that cause 0 MP. Plant type monsters. Expert's crossbow. None of these are really getting me super excited. That's probably good on the weapons. And then for the armor. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's great. Floral full life robe. Let's throw that on Junah, might as well. That costs a lot of money. I did not look at it, which is probably, ooh, magic +5 is good. Any good agility +4. Jesus, these items are so good. Wait. Oh, they give different evasions. Well, realistically, right now I'm probably gonna be focused on. I'll get 3 of these. I'll probably just buy these up. Sure. I'm spending much of my money. Probably Heismay is a good idea. You definitely want to gear up at some point before we take on this dungeon. I promise. It's coming. It's terrifying. Also, you should. Ooh. Oh, I shouldn't. I should have saved my money for the archetype rings, because I don't have enough. Ah, shit. I only have 2. Okay, well, it is what it is. So, the next thing we're gonna do is, oh, I probably shouldn't have spent all my money. I'm kind of running a little low. We do, oh, hey, Junah. Hey, Will, seeing as we're short, okay, I'll think it. We're not going today. If you know this dungeon, you know that today would be too short to do it. I need to buy food. So, what do you have? So my recommendation is to, oh God, I shouldn't have spent this much on stuff. I need to sell things. Okay, so here's a good thing. You can sell all of your old weapons, and it actually lends you a decent amount of cash, so that's what I'm gonna do. I've got so many of these rods. And Will is just saying now then all over and over and over and over. This should give me a decent amount. So we're gonna be cooking a lot of things coming up for a variety of purposes, but there are a few items that we are going to be doing. There are a few items that we're going to be cooking that are particularly important, so I would strongly recommend having like 5 to 10 of all of the... I probably shouldn't have sold that many of those. Ooh, it's okay. I'd recommend having like 5 to 10 of every ingredient. They're good to have. That's probably all I can do. Can I sort these? This is by sellable amount, so I can probably, oh, I can just select. What am I doing? What am I doing, man? This is, let's just do that. This is probably good. That's 24,000. So I'd recommend having like 5. Okay, well, I'm buying that, I guess. It's fine. It's only 2,000 Reeve. So yeah, I would go around all these different places. Unfortunately, all of the food shops tend to be clustered around the same area. Like in Brylehaven over here, I can get water. I'll get a couple more just so I have 10. If you want to get more, like 5 to 10 is usually a good bet. I'll get 5 from you. There are some ingredients here and there that are rather expensive, as you saw in, I don't need you. You do sell the archetype rings though, so maybe later?
All right then.
That's the Reeve Broker. I think that's everybody in Brylehaven. So now we go to Martira, the old castle town. Where's the meat shop? There it is. They're all clustered around the same location, so you can kind of hit them pretty quick. And I've been saying this, I've been leading up to this, but you do need to be prepared for the Dragon Temple very, very desperately. And if you are not, you're gonna be having a rough time. The first time I went through the Dragon Temple, I really, really, really struggled. And it is absolutely a big difficulty spike in the game. And I think part of that comes from the previous dungeon, the Caradrius. It's not a real dungeon, so to speak, right? Like you've got, it's mostly about that kind of stealth mini games throughout it. So you do, there's not a ton of combat. I mean, you've got like the turn limits for the mini bosses in it, but it's nothing like a traditional dungeon where a big part of it comes from managing your MP. So I think,
Can we talk?
I have 13. Okay, I think that shit, I don't know what the buttons do. Where is food? Here it is, okay. I think I'm in good shape for the most part. So as long as you have like 5 to 10 of everything, you're probably gonna be good. Plus, like, I'm gonna grind later today. So we're going to a dungeon, spoiler, I guess. We're going to a dungeon today. So with that out of the way, it's not a huge deal. What am I doing? It's not a huge deal if you don't have enough money for everything right now, because we are going to grind up later today. Hi, Nerys. Feels like her handling is much better these days. Perhaps it's all the hard work I put into keeping her running. The Saints' Day festivities are taking place in Altabury then. That's up in the mountains, so I might have to do a bit more tinkering before she's ready. Anyway, we are gonna take a look at our map. It's a map. It's a map. Can I zoom out? I can zoom out. Okay. This is Spire of Blind Faith. This should be Orbwise Path. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and travel here. This is just a one-day journey, nice and quick. There's a bird monster that people are having trouble with. Junah was actually the one who asked us about this. It's not right that a monster is preventing them from mourning their deceased. Can I enlist your help? Of course, we shall eradicate the fiend, and the departed shall find the repose. You have my gratitude, everyone. All right, we will be there by midday. Just a quick out and back, you know, nothing crazy. 15-minute adventure, come on, in and out. All right, yeah, whatever. We are going to do what we normally do. I'm going to take a big old fat deuce, and then we're going to check the pantry, and we're going to, it's been a while since we've actually cooked anything, I think. So I'm gonna get back on that today. We've got a few sections on the Gauntlet Runner over the next week or so, and we will take care of some of the recipes. I will be cooking all the recipes just to get all the achievements, and we will be cooking the critical meatballs. This is crit rate up for all allies for 3 turns, so pretty nice to have. Go ahead and get one of those. Hulkenberg cooks these.
Hail.
I've considered this topic for quite a while. Is it not true that meat tastes better when consumed by the mouthful rather than via tiny, polite little bites? It is my preferred method, as you can luxuriate on its full texture whilst increasing one's jaw strength. The logic behind cutting meat into small pieces eludes me. I prefer only the most restrained application of seasoning as well. 'Tis best to let the ingredients' natural flavors thrive. If animals must forfeit their lives to sate our hunger, then the least we can do is honor them is to taste the full glory of their sacrifice. Is that meat that's on the table? I started prepping the food with Hulkenberg, making sure to follow our minimalist methods with the ingredients. Does she have unseasoned meat? Ugh. I don't like that squishing noise it makes. We chose prime ingredients on this day. I dare say this meal will be quite exquisite when it is complete. That's one way to say it.
Good.
A pleasing aroma, is it not? That indescribable, oh god, oh I know this word. Acridity? Acridity belies the dish's depths. It's so novel and unique. I've never tasted anything like this, and I may never again. The critical meatballs are complete. An enchanting aroma, is it not? I'm just here for the buffs. Thanks, Hulkenberg. Okay, and you did see that Heismay wanted to talk to us, so... Oh, I can see Junah. I want to talk to her real quick. Does she have anything to say? She does. I'm a celebrity songstress famed throughout the country, and yet that doesn't mean anything to you, does it? Don't get me wrong, I'm not looking for that kind of attention, but it's such a contrast to the rest of the world. I get a bit of whiplash from it.
Hey.
Well, to us... Oh, Louise's runner was a little more grand than this one, but in terms of being comfortable to ride, it's quite comparable. My only gripe is the bunk size. I wonder if we might make some upgrades there. Anything else? No. Well, Junah, you're just a girl who cornered us in his quarters. I love that scene so much. Let's go talk to Heismay. What are you gonna talk to? Oh, right. I forgot we're on the sea. All right. Hey, have you heard about your dead son? For all the time you spent in battle, blah, blah, blah. Misunderstanding. I'd like to tell you about my village. And let us speak over a drink. I'll serve you something, assuming you'd prefer a drink more tame than my usuals. What happened back in my hometown? You should know it wasn't Tadari's fault, even if he is the village leader. The villagers have always ostracized others like that, even when I was there. That's not their leader's fault. Is that why you left? Yes, there was an incident, one final push I could not take.
No.
Most other tribes hold little love for the Ujif, but in my youth we lived near 2 settlements of mixed peoples. We traded, traveled, relations were good. Till one day, conflict arose between the 2 settlements themselves. They began to feud and both sides asked that our village side with them over the other. They wanted a decision from us. We were asked to choose who was a friend and who was foe.
However,
Yet the village put off the decision. They took no sides and sought to appease both settlements. While we stayed the course of our hesitancy, their dispute was resolved. What ended up happening to your village?
and then
The village lost the trust of both sides, and they cut off all their trade. We were suddenly left impoverished. They called us Ujif inscrutable, unknowable, and their prejudice only escalated. It even led to some violence, and yet... The village tried to justify their predicament by saying there was nothing they could have done. They took no action to escape poverty and isolation beyond their bitter lamentations. That, more than anything else, disgusted me beyond words, so I abandoned the village and ventured out to become a knight of the cities. But Tadari remained to take a stand. While I simply ran away, he took a role of leadership, determined to bring honorable change to our village. I don't really like either of these options. I'm just gonna pick one at random. There's a nobility in that. I thought that said there's I didn't... I hate when I don't understand what the dialogue options mean. Yes, no ordinary person could have done what he did. He chose to carry the entire village on his back. And yet, as we've seen, the village is still a long way from the change he strove for. The villagers are rigid in their mindset. They hope to maintain the little control that they have by excluding and blaming strangers. All the backbiting, and even the theft of the urn, all born of this clinging to separation, this xenophobic nest. I kind of pity them. Fair enough assessment. In some ways, they've entrapped themselves. But you know, when I'd returned there, a thought struck me. I suddenly knew I would like to let my son sleep on that hill, where the sweet winds blow, that they may run free where he cannot. And yet, perhaps the reason I'm so attached to my village is because I'm the same as them at heart. It was my indecisiveness that cost me my son, and my knighthood besides. This burial is no different. To think I waxed on about it being time to face his death. An excuse, nothing more. An excuse to run from yet another decision. It's okay to hesitate, there's nothing wrong with that. But now my son is the one paying for my wretched hesitance. And see what has become of him. How can I call myself a father? That's not gonna solve this. We need more than just despair. No, I refuse to let this end here. If hesitation is in my nature, then so too do I hesitate to let go. Perhaps this is simply who I am. Will, I have a confession to make. When the urn was stolen, somewhere in the back of my mind, I felt relief, because I'd not have to see it anymore. I'd no longer be reminded of his death, his heartbreaking absence. I don't want to think of it, I don't want to face it, but how could I when every reminder shatters me? That's why I've put off the burial. longer and ever longer. But I must change. I would show my boy I am a father worth his love, not his shame.
Surely.
And so too would I prove this to you, you who placed your trust in me. I can feel Heismay's fatherly determination and his deep trust in me. And with that, we have unlocked Heismay Rank 5. What do we get? Wall and Reserve, experience, okay.
I'm sorry.
I will soon depart for the village to look for my son's remains. My apologies for all you've been made to endure. I'm coming with you, dumbass. Come on. I thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Let's head to the village together at a later date. We will, Heismay, get some mag and...
The Orbwise Path, a cave on an uninhabited island east of Virga Island, comes into view. An old Mystari custom says, the deceased can ascend as guardian deities if their remains are fed to the snakes here. Time passes, lands and peoples change, and the unthinkable becomes sacred tradition. The party arrives with complicated feelings.
Ah, I see.
All right, here we are. So this is it, the cave that Virga Island's inhabitants use for their funeral rites. Indeed it is. It's a lot to ask, but will you help clear out this monster? I really do want to help the Mystari. As I understand it, a monstrous bird is preventing their ceremonies. Indeed, that shall not stand. Still, offering your dead to snakes? I try to keep an open mind, but Mystari stand alone on this one. UG funerals differ from Sanctus ones as well, and from what I hear, so do Parapus rites. No two cultures are alike.
I'm going.
Yes, well, right now there's some stupid bird threatening theirs, and I say we send it flying. All right, we have our objective. Galka gonna say, nope, no thing here. I'm gonna put Will on Magic Seeker. I actually have had this unlocked for a while, and I just haven't put it on him for some reason. I don't really know why. It is what it is. Regardless. Oh, we get some heroes fruits. New skills, new possibilities, and I need to put things on you. Magic Font is probably gonna be good to have. Medika is probably gonna be good to have. And let's put Hama on you. Why doesn't it give me the MP back? Why am I already low on MP?
Okay then.
All right, we're exploring. Let's go on in this dungeon. I thought this was gonna be an outdoor one, like a forest. I didn't think it was gonna be like a cave type dungeon. So I'm actually kind of surprisingly not prepared to talk for a while because these indoor ones always take longer than the outdoor ones. I don't really know why that is. What's in here? Oh, good, it's worms. Come on,
We're not alone.
do your thing.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah. Okay. I have no idea what's in here. It's actually kind of been a while since I've hit the record button. I don't really know why. It just has, and that does so... Wait, oh, it must have been burned. Okay, thank you, Synthesis. What did I get? Horse-drawn carriage, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Weak to wind, perhaps? No, what are you weak to?
Guess we better turn that
You are on Magic Knight. I probably shouldn't have hit you, but it didn't wake up, so we take those? The hell are you weak to? What if I just whack you with a fan? Nah, not slash. Yeah, it is what it is. So, what am I gonna talk what am I gonna talk about today? I don't really know. Like I said, I thought this was gonna be one of the Spirit of Adversity, increase okay. I thought this was gonna... I'm scared of mimics. I'm scarred. I thought this was gonna be an outdoor one, which are shorter, and not an indoor one, which are longer.
I think.
That's okay. I'm all good. It'll be okay. I'll find something to jabber about. I guess the only thing that's really happened for me is I finished reading The Lord of the Rings. I have been... So, my brother-in-law loves The Lord of the Rings, and I have never seen the movies. I've never read the books. So I picked up the books earlier this year, The Hobbit, and then the 3 Lord of the Rings books, and finally finished them all today, actually. I finished them today. The Return of the King. and it was good. It was not entirely my cup of tea. I definitely liked the books more as they went on. I mean, there were, like, obviously there were parts of the Fellowship of the Ring that I really liked, and then there were parts of Return of the King that I didn't like as much. I wonder why he's anxious.
Pardon?
Oh, mainlanders. As you can see, our burial grounds are but a den of monsters now. The guardian snakes you islanders offer your dead to. They were eaten, weren't they? Yeah, the snake-eating bird was alone at first, but we're now seeing a creature immune to weapon attacks, as well as a water worm that breathes frost. Getting frostbite can suck the life out of you. The only way to avoid it is for somebody to act as a decoy and draw its attention. It's not much, but here's something for healing frostbite. Hope it'll be useful. But I do think it's a little odd that I wasn't a big fan of... I didn't dislike it, but it would not be... You're weak to electricity. It would not be something that I would, like, jump at... Oh! Oh, I forgot to show that! Shit! Okay. Once I get back to Junah, I'll show that again. Magic Seeker. Okay. Oh! Oh, I do have one more. Okay. Probably do you. And then, okay, so if I choose a skill that's on a different class, so like I've got the Magic Seeker Mask, I don't remember which one, and I use it, we get this cool animation. The mask changes, because Mask Dancer, and it's like the mask on the tarot cards, yeah. There's a lot of reference to basically every Atlas game in Metaphor. It's kind of a celebration of all of the different series that they have created, which I think is really cool, even though I'm not too up-to-date on some of the... really, I'm only up-to-date on the Persona series, but there's references to, like... I guess you could consider, like, Katharina a reference to, like, the game Catherine, which is a pretty old Atlas game. It did get a remake recently, which I did not play, but then you've also got, like, all the Masked Dancer stuff with the Persona series, and there's even some stuff with, like, obviously the turn system is very reminiscent of SMT, and then there are other references here and there that I could probably mention. I mean, what are some other... where the hell am I going? There are some other Atlas series that I don't know too much about. Like, I guess Etrian Odyssey would be one of those. That's a series that I don't foresee myself ever really playing because it... Oh god, I've heard there's no story in it. It's just the dungeon crawling, which is, as much as I enjoy it, probably... Did that reflect? I'm... Damn it. But yeah, I think it's... What do you...
We better use something else.
Okay, whatever. It is what it is. Oh, that did a lot of damage. But yeah. Yeah, there were parts that I liked, parts that I really didn't like. But overall, I enjoyed it, and I will definitely get around to watching the movies now. I'm sure I'll find some sketchy website that may or may not give my computer a virus, because I don't have streaming service. Hi, I don't have streaming service because I'm cheap. Why did this thing just not spawn in with the rest? But yeah, I have been reading quite a bit recently, and it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I realistically should be reading more. It's a good habit to have. It's a good hobby to have. And I find it odd that I didn't like The Lord of the Rings as much as I thought I would, because I do, generally speaking, like fantasy things. Like, obviously with Metaphor, I've enjoyed... Wow, you died to burn. I enjoy Metaphor, but, like, in general, there's a lot of fantasy games that I play. Like, I really enjoyed Xenoblade, which is kind of ish fantasy. Yeah, I guess that's kind of a not, like, traditional fantasy type world. But then you've also got, like, Fire Emblem, which I've really enjoyed. What other games? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. But yeah. What are you weak to? You're weak to electric. Oh, wait, I can just whack you. Watch this. Yeah. I'm just a child on the inside, but it's fun. I don't know what I've got a couple books. I've got what books do I have? I've still got... I have a couple that I'm going to read, What do I have? So I've got 1984, which is obviously by George Orwell. And then I picked up another book called Solaris by Stanislav Lem, which I basically just typed in the books that I've really enjoyed reading so far and then looked for things with, I guess, similar themes in a way. And this Solaris book came up, and it's about, like, these researchers who go to, it's a sci-fi novel, who go to a planet to do research, and they come across, like, a sentient ocean. So I thought it sounded cool, so I figured I might as well give it a shot. I'm going to explore... Oh, I should probably get this. Wait. Oh, that's a fire. Wait. Huh? How did I... Oh, I thought it was going to be like a staircase. So I thought it was going to be a staircase. Oh, hi. There are 2 golden beetles here, so don't leave once you only have 1. There are, in fact, 2 here. Can I just jump down here? I can't just jump down here. Okay. We're going to do this. Open the treasure chest. So, if you don't read, I would encourage you to do so. I was somebody who never really liked reading until kind of the start of the year, and it's been a lot of fun. But I think we are at a cool point in the game. This, what am I doing? Just whack you. The Verga Island Dragon Temple arc, whatever you want to call it, is honestly, it's probably my favorite in the game. I really, really enjoy this arc, and for a variety of reasons, which one of them, oh, you're both weak to this. One of them being the absolutely amazing temple that's coming up, which am I terrified for? Yes, but it's also a lot of fun, and I think if you are prepared for it, it makes it a lot better, because I was very much not prepared for, oh god! I was very much not prepared for it, like I said, and because it is so long, I was just miserable for hours because I was underleveled, and then because... yeah, I play Persona, I'm trying to do dungeons in one day, and that's just a terrible idea. If you get to Dragon Temple your first time around, and you don't do it in one day, there is absolutely no shame in that, I promise you. It is probably the longest dungeon I have ever encountered in any game, and I have hinted at it over and over and over and over and over, that you need to be prepared for it and how worried I am for it for a variety of reasons, and I really do mean it. For me, I'm worried about it because I have to record through all of that, but if you're just on a casual playthrough, it's more of just, you need to be aware of how challenging it can be, and not get caught off guard when you're hours and hours and hours into the temple and there's no end in sight, you know? So, that is my recommendation, is to not be... is to not be afraid of it, but to just be aware of how scary it can be. Which, of course, if you're on a blind playthrough like I was, you're not gonna know that. And I always try to play through games blind for the most part. The only exception would be like a game that's old that I'm just finally getting around to for whatever reason. And I've just had it spoiled because the game is old, you know? But if... ooh, does this open a door? I think this opens the door by the entrance. Yes, it does. Let's pull the lever, Kronk! I got the right lever this time. But I do absolutely love the Verga Island arc. I think it's so fun. I think it's great adding... oh, hello.
Hello.
You best exercise caution if you plan to go further. There's something up ahead. I felt the presence of monsters all around me, but I also sensed strong murderous intent, though I do not know where from. Take heed, monsters may suddenly attack you. Don't get yourself killed. I mean, thanks for the advice, buddy. Don't get yourself killed. Okay, so this is a staircase. Oh. Oh, there's gonna be lizards that jump out of the water. Yeah. Yeah. You can just tell sometimes. I don't know what you're weak to. I'm guessing electric. Nope, wind. That's... okay. What was I talking about? Virga Island. Oh, dude, I love Junah and Basilio and Fidelio. They play off each other so well. I need more endurance. I know I'm usually in the back row with Will. Dayama. I do get heavy wind magic at some point, so that'll be good. They play off each other so well, and there is also a little something towards the end of the arc. A specific day that I really enjoy because I'm just a little kid at heart. And I feel like there was something I was going to mention. Something else I was going to mention, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Again, I thought this was going to be a lot shorter of a day than it actually ended up being. But that's okay. I will have to find many things to talk about while I do the Dragon Temple. It's okay. I'll figure it out. If I can make it through episode, I guess, talking to myself for the entirety of that DLC, I can figure out the Dragon Temple, right? If you have not played episode, I guess, you're welcome. Come on. I hate these worms. They're so stupid. If you have not played episode, I guess, would not recommend it. I don't like it. I don't think it's very fun. I think it's really disappointing. And I think it's just kind of boring. Oh, that's why this costs so much. It's heavy. I can figure it out. You recovered from stun with one whack? Are you kidding me? Stupid game. It's okay. But it is what it is. I have been slowly. I know this series has basically been the saga of me like working on a house, but it's basically been. I wake up, I work out, and then I go work on the house, and that's kind of my day. But that's okay. I enjoy it for the most part. There's some things that have been rather frustrating, but I took all of the doors off every hinge in the house because so it's an old house to start with, and I imagine it's had quite a few owners over the years, but it's just kind of been in rough shape, and I don't know whoever did this first, but they painted over all. Oh, why are there so many people here? Where are the teeth? Go home, you damn outsiders. Island problems are for islanders to solve. We don't need your help. You can't mean you're gonna try to kill the monster yourself, do you? And with equipment like that? Shut up, that doesn't matter. I'll slay him anyway, okay? Nobody on the island will doubt what a man I am. Are you looking for a record? How self-righteous of you. You're just here to kill a monster for money and fame. Even if we weren't, you wouldn't believe us, would you? But no matter what you say, we'll do what we came here to do. All you're gonna do is run away with your tail between your legs. No outsider would risk their lives for us. Well, here I am, buckaroo. Can I get the lizard? Yeah. Okay. But the person who painted it, I guess, before me, painted over all of the hardware, which it gives shitty landlord vibes, and I hate it. Like, why are my door hinges painted over white, and why are they painted over with such a thick coat of paint that it's hard to unscrew them? It took me like 3 hours, and there's not that many doors. There are not many doors in the house. I think there were like 6 in total, and it took me like 3 hours to take them all off the hinges and take all the hardware off. But I've just been living at Lowe's for the past month and a half. It's like I go there and they have all my money. They have my bank account on check. They're like locked and loaded. But it's been fun. It's been tough. But we're slowly getting there. Can you just leave me alone, buddy?
Nice.
In terms of characters and metaphor, though, switching gears, I guess, I'm excited for when we can finally do... Oh, that was fast. I'm excited for when we can finally do Junah's follower, because she has a lot of fun twists and turns. I'm pretty sure this quest unlocks it, if I'm not mistaken. And that Is that true for all of them, or is that just Junah? I can't actually remember. Well, I guess it's time to go take on the boss. I can always explore around a little bit later. What is this boss week to? I have it over on my second monitor over here with all my notes and everything. I still have to find that second golden beetle. I don't know where it is. It's weak to fire and pierce, so I think I've got that more or less covered. Oh, I thought I took a wrong turn. It's fine. It's weak to fire and pierce. I think with Will, I've got Will, Stroll. You've got Pierce. Junah's fine on fire. Hulkenberg. I'll switch this out for... Oh, you've got Pierce as well. Okay. I think we're in good shape. I'll go ahead and save like I always do before these bosses. And we are 37 hours in. We're 37 hours in. Let's go. This should be the angry chicken, right? Yeah, there it is. That must be the monster we're looking for. What chance did the snakes have? This foul beast is disturbing the natural order. What we do so that the dead may rest peacefully. It cannot be permitted to remain. That's right. Here we go. Everyone, God, her hair is so big. All right. Oh. Well, I mean... Sorry, Heismay. Yeah, so if you've got more than 4, with some fights you can just you can select it as you go. But here is the, I didn't actually see what it was called. Hold Caucasadors. You heard it here first. It's weak, and I get the minus defense, so... Will's probably going to be on healing duty, but... I guess I can use Cyclo. I probably could have put some other skill on it, but I'm not super worried about it. And we're through the first turn, and we're going to get it down to like half health. I don't think it said there was something I super had to worry about. Ooh, can I synthesis here? I can! Do I need to be in the front for this?
No,
I don't actually know, but we're going to do this. Fireblade Rider? What does this look like? Yep, he also surfs swords, except it's not a sword for Magic Seeker, it's a bow. I'm looking at the camera right now. Oh my god, you're... somebody going down. Ah! Okay, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Oh, the sword for Magic Seeker is, shit. It's a bow. I think it's a cello bow? Either cello or bass. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a string guy. I'm not very good at that. But it looks too big to be for violin or viola. Sorry, I was a band guy. I'm a winds guy. It's just who I am. But since I know what this thing is weak to, it went down rather fast. Also, power thrust is just obscenely broken, especially when it's weak to pierce. But that was a quick boss fight.
Good.
All right, so level 38, get some good rank ups.
I shall strive to use
And
Great work, Captain. The islanders will be happy to hear the news. Let's hurry and let them know. Thank you.
I was drinking water. All right, we get Save the Morning Snakes, Increased Imagination.
All right.
Imagination. We are rank 4, Revolutionary. Still. And we move up to 17th in the rankings.
But first, might I ask you a random question? What does strength truly mean to you?
Strength is to show compassion to others, I suppose.
Well, aren't you considerate? I wouldn't have thought. Well, then you pass. I hereby appoint you to the position of my personal escort. You do know that I have an adoring public all over the continent, yes? I get absolutely swarmed when I go out alone. How honored you must feel. Oh, but I kid. I'm just glad to have you aboard. After all, we're both putting our lives on the line to achieve the same goal, are we not? So let me put it to you again. If there's something I want to save, are you still willing to risk your life for it? I do appreciate you fighting alongside me, and I was deadly serious about the escort thing. So, let's give it our best.
I can sense that Junah is starting to trust me.
The ephemeral songstress, Junah. Within her dwells the virtue of the masked dancer. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
So yes, this is how we start her follower. With that, we have unlocked Junah Rank 1, and the rest of the party can now study the Masked Dancer. Try seeing what new powers await you.
Oh, that reminds me. I did promise to teach you a songstress's secrets. Though I hardly think they're all that impressive. All I do is show everyone the me I want to be. It's the audience who sees that and feels what they do about it that makes me a songstress. It sounds cryptic, I know, but watch close and you'll see what I mean. Right, my good man?
Seems Junah's gonna be dragging me along for the ride.
So, for your first duty as my new escort, shall we head back?
Wait, I'd like to explore a little more.
Sorry, Junah, we're gonna explore a little bit more because I still need to find that other golden beetle. All of the enemies respawned. Okay, I imagine there's probably a hidden tunnel over here. Yes, the cat is here. Thank you, Galka. Tunnel? Yes! Aha! I knew it! Sometimes you just get a feeling once you know a game for a while. Shows you that I do pay attention ever so often. And then... Oh, there's all... Why is there a ladder here? What? There's more upstairs? Is this a golden beetle? Golden... Oh, okay. Okay.
What now?
I think I've not got enough firepower to take this thing down. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. I was surprised that was red. I was expecting like a strong enemy. Wait, why are you red?
We're evenly matched.
Huh? Why was it red?
Show you.
I am confusion. I don't understand, but we'll figure it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm in good shape. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I don't know why those show up as red. That's kind of odd. Maybe they're just high level, and that's why. But there should be another gold beetle in here. Don't be a mimic. Woo! Oh, I was really worried.
Can't believe it.
Because I guess I have gold attack on Stroll? Yeah? Where is this golden beetle? I would really, 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 really love to be done with this area.
Wait, I think maybe we should try moving things.
What? How do I? Huh? I hear it. I know it's here. How do I get to it? I thought I got to it from here. How do I get to it? What? I'm so confused. Where? I heard it chirping. If you didn't know, there's a chirping sound when you get close to one, which is, it is so soft. I don't know how you would ever hear that normally, but since I know it's there, how do I get there? Huh? Why? Why? Huh? I feel like did I miss anything else? It doesn't. I think that's it. Okay. Like I've been saying, the Dragon Temple is incredibly difficult. So I'm going to do a few things. First is I'm going to grind up a bunch of money. I'm also going to... I don't think I need a ton of levels, so you should be at least level 35 before leaving this area, because we're not going to do any more dungeons before we go to the Dragon Temple. Ideally, you should be like 37 to 38, because that will make a lot of the combat just overworld stuff. You won't have to actually go into the turn-based stuff. You'll just kill them overworld. Also, Wizard level 11 gets Shield Blessing. Whenever you have any buff, you're going to recover a significant amount of MP every single turn. This makes long dungeons, which the Dragon Temple is, a lot easier because you get a lot of passive MP recovery. And I mean, you saw, like, Junah is almost out of MP already. So is Will. And Hulkenberg ain't doing great. And this was, like, quick 30-minute adventure. So I'd recommend getting that on a bunch of people, just so that they have it. I'm going to take some time to do that. I'm going to cut to when I'm finally done grinding, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I have done a little bit of grinding. I am level 40 now. I am a little worried about being over-leveled, so even though I could go ahead and grind a little bit more, especially for that archetype experience, I just went ahead and used a lot of my items to get most of my characters up to level 11, the important ones. If you want to take a look at all of the stuff that I've got going on, I'll go ahead and flash them on screen just for you to see. Again, I don't want to be too over-leveled for this. I think I'm going to be fine. I mean, I'm level 40. That should be enough. I don't know exactly the levels in the Dragon Temple off the top of my head, but I'm definitely higher than when I did it the first time. So, with 227,000 Reeve, I'm going to go ahead and save, and I think I spent about an hour on that. Yep, somewhere around there. Hour in total in the Orbwise Path. I'm gonna go ahead and head out, and we are going to return to town. Let's have a nice dinner. Pew! Thank you, teleportation magic. It is now evening, and are we joined by Basilio and Fidelio and Basilio? I don't think we are, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving me a hand at the Orbwise Path. The people of the island were ecstatic to learn that their snakes can return to their rightful place. If that bird beast found them so palatable, then perhaps these snakes possess a flavor that's worth... They're, like, sacred. No, don't do that. They're funeral snakes, remember? You can't go around imagining how you played every living thing you come across.
Damn.
I've gotta say, the temple looks massive. Can't imagine how much of it stands between us and the Lance. I know we've got days left to find out, but still. Do you really think there's a dragon waiting for us in there? If so, we'd better be damn sure that we're strong enough to take it on. Our lives depend on it. You all look like you've been put through the ringer. Nothing like food and rest to fuel the mind and body, eh? I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. All right. See you guys tomorrow.